I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Hime Sakura joins us. Hi!
Hi, hello.
Yeah, we've got a rare kind of double stream thing going on because Hime's up on Irium right now, too. Hello, everybody.
Hi. They're all saying hello.
Oh, thanks so much for coming on. I do appreciate it. If you could, for the folks on this side of the audience, introduce yourself for them.
So hi, my name is Hime Sakura, and I am your pink cat princess. I am a multi-platform streamer. I stream on Twitch and Irium. Yeah, that's me.
That is you. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate the stuff that you do.
Oh, Thank you. And I appreciate your patience with me. I know it took me a while, but I really appreciate you and your comment towards that. So thank you.
I'm an old man. That's all I've got is patience at this point.
No, I feel that. I'm a teacher, so I've got an immense amount of patience.
Oh, you got me beat. I could not possibly. And as I get older, my tolerance for young people has gotten smaller and smaller. Now I understand all those cartoons about, get off my lawn type stuff,
1000%. I mean, Monster House might have been correct about everything.
And I have to scale it back because I've got 2 grandkids. So I got you guys can do whatever you want. Nobody else can.
I feel that, honestly.
So
grandkids can do no wrong.
Yeah. So how did you get started in content creation?
So for me, I actually started getting into VTubing. I figured out what it was by watching Iron Mouse, as well as my closest friend Yang Tanabata.
Yes. Hello, Yang.
Yeah, so I was able to learn a lot through her, and I don't know, I just kind of decided to start it one day, and I don't want to stop. I absolutely have just been loving content creation and being a VTuber, and just having such a wonderful community has just been amazing. Yeah. It's been really good.
It's great for folks who have, larger than life personalities such as yourself to be able to express that when you can't always get around the way you'd like to.
Yeah, I do struggle. I have POTS. It's a chronic illness. So sometimes it does really affect my mobility. So that was also a big part of why I wanted to do VTubing, just because I was able to make more of a connection with people. And obviously it's been amazing. I have friends all over the world now that I wouldn't even dream of not having.
Isn't that crazy? What do you think?
No, it's crazy. I'm like, I got friends in Europe. I got friends here.
Well, see, when I started in radio stuff, it was 1983 and 84. So it's 100 million years ago. But in order for me to talk to somebody, I just did an interview with somebody in the UK. In order for me to talk to somebody in the UK, it would have cost, in 1983, approximately the gross national product of most of Canada. And it would have been on the phone line, and it would have sounded terrible.
Oh my God.
And now I could just walk to the spare room that I keep hidden from my wife and just open the door, pick up the microphone, and there I am. It's pretty crazy.
I love that.
I'm really kind of surprised that us older folks haven't taken it over from you young people yet.
I don't know. I think you guys really are, because sometimes I have no clue what I'm doing on streaming apps, and all these people, they're like, "Oh, I know what to do. I got you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks."
Yeah, but those people are 18. It drives me crazy.
No. I have a close friend that is almost 50, who is a VTuber, and he's one of the smartest people I know.
Still young yet. See if they ever catch up to the old man. So that I've managed to interview a few folks who do have POTS, who are streamers, and
Mm-mm.
Each one of them have been immensely talented. I'm amazed by them. Um, it gives it's hard for me to sit here and try to explain it to folks. So I'm going to need you to explain it in your words. What does it mean for you to have that ability, even on days when you're barely getting out of, moving, to
Mhm.
entertain people and get out there and say hello to everybody?
I I think that I am extremely blessed with my community.
Mhm.
They cheer me up. If I'm having a terrible day, they will always find a way to cheer me up.
Mhm.
Like if I know that my day is like not going well, like I know normally people are like, "Ugh, I don't want to stream, I'm in a bad mood," and I'm like, you know what would make me in a good mood? Chat. Streaming, honestly, just talking to everybody in chat and just yapping away,
Mm,
it 1000% makes me feel better.
yeah, but you have your own. You kind of build your own world with that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because my fandom, they're called Blossoms,
Hello,
and so
Blossoms.
I always tell them like, "Oh, welcome to the Blossom Garden." So I'm basically just kind of building my own garden of these beautiful blossoms that I love very much.
Mm. And have you found other folks who have chronic illnesses such as yourself, um,
Yeah.
that have been a part of your community now?
Yeah, there's a lot of us with chronic illnesses, and I like didn't realize that
Mm-hmm.
till I had started being more open with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know Fuyumi Meadow on Irium, she also has POTS.
Mm.
So I've been
Yeah.
kind of talking to her about it,
Yeah.
and it's nice
Sharing
to talk.
tips. What happens when you get folks may not know exactly what POTS is, but from what I gather, and tell me how badly I messed this up. It's basically there are some times when you just can't move without pain or dizziness or whatever affecting you,
Mm-mm.
and just standing up and getting around is almost impossible.
Yeah, it some days are harder than others, I will say.
Mm,
I have like what they call flare-ups sometimes.
yeah.
Those are usually the days that I use my walking aids,
Mm,
whether it's a cane or a wheelchair or even a walker.
mm-hmm.
I'll get around on. And luckily my job is very accommodating,
Wow.
so I'm able to bring in my cane with me.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty nice.
I bring my cane into work too. I was in a walker for a while, and folks, you can't shop with a walker.
No, it's so annoying, right? Everything I start stacking it on top of there. I'm like, "Oh, I got this." And then all my groceries start falling down.
Yeah, and you can't use a cart. And wow, you're gonna use a cart and a walker at the same time.
Exactly.
So
There's no way.
yeah, I mean, I don't use it now, but I called my walker Texas Ranger.
I love that.
Yeah, and it killed a wasp once, so it was very Chuck Norris of it.
Rest in peace.
Yes. No, it's uh, having that type of thing and still working to find a way to get that talent out and be involved with the public, and have the job that you are doing and continue to work. That shows a lot of, I shall say, rocks on your part.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm like 100% dedicated to VTubing. Like I said, it's now literally my number one passion in
Mm,
life,
yeah.
and it's like what I want to do forever.
Well, and the the one of the great things about it, and there's many, there's a few other things about it, but the great things about it is the fact that you do get to shrink your world and expand it at the same time. Because for you, when you're on like Twitch or I'm just yeah, Twitch, yeah, and you're talking to somebody on the other side of the planet, the world gets smaller, but it also gets bigger because otherwise there's some days when it's basically your room, your world is your room that you're sitting in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can be in a room and still be like completely social and talking to people nonstop,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
which is really nice.
yeah. Well, even with that, and having the ability to do it doesn't always mean that you can do it well, and engage with people. But obviously, you got that. You're able to.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
able. Well, really, I mean, you're folks. The folks who are on Irium, because Irium's a different animal, streaming wise. Um,
1000%.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
yeah, it's a lot to take on.
it really is a different animal, and you don't have the game or something else to lean on for the most part, unless you're double streaming or something. Um, it's different. You really have to have that personality and be engaging and being agile enough to go back and forth between conversations.
No one I agree with you. You have to be upbeat and just like kind of ready for anything.
Hmm.
Just because the internet is wild, I will say.
Yeah. Yes. You get the award for understatement of the day. The internet is, in fact, yes, wild.
It'll be a little crazy.
It definitely is that. And unfortunately, I've seen, and I'd like to get your take on this if it's not too much, but
Mm-mm.
I've seen some folks who have chronic illnesses or suffer from something that's debilitating. Um, they're starting to get negative feedback from some folks. I don't understand that myself. Have you gotten that in since you started streaming at all?
You know, I have noticed that. I have noticed that people are trying to say like, "Oh, we're using our chronic illness as an excuse for
Mm,
things."
mm,
Um, personally, I have not experienced that yet.
good.
I hope I don't have to. Just because I think it's like really insensitive. Just like I don't. It's hard being a person that experiences it and like listening to it. Like people having so much hate, like dissatisfaction over streamers who have chronic illnesses just because they'll need to take a hiatus or they'll need to take a moment. Like I mean, I was just recently in the hospital and I went on like a surprise hiatus for like almost 2 weeks,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was kind of scared to come back because I didn't know if my community was just gonna like welcome me with open arms or if they were gonna be upset. And honestly, they all, as soon as I started that stream, they were all so excited to have me back that it honestly made me feel like a little bit healed.
Mm,
Because I was just like, I
yeah.
was overthinking it 1000%.
Yeah, but I mean that's natural. That's human to do that. I mean, especially if you've been doing something pretty regularly and it's such a big part of your routine. I had a couple of situations in where early on in radio, I never took sick days. I would not. I would come in and I would work. Um, we had a union contract at the time, which isn't something that radio people usually do. Uh,
Yeah.
and and because of that, I had like 10 years of sick days piled up
Oh my
when
gosh.
I had to go in and have a couple of giant major surgeries. Um, and when the doctors decided to play tic tac toe with you,
Yeah.
um,
Yep. Trying
yeah,
to figure out what's wrong with you.
yeah, and but it was like one said it was like 2 months I was gone. But I had that much sick time, so yeah, I got paid. um, but
Honestly, that's cool. That's a dream.
yeah, well, I didn't. I would rather just go on to work. Believe me. Um, but
Fair.
when I came back, I was like, "Am I going to know what I'm doing? Are the listeners going to think that I got fired? Because they're not going to go on every day and say, "Oh, Eric Loiga is in the hospital." So
Yeah.
they're not going to care about that. They're going to life keeps going. Has it left me behind? That's a very very human thing. So don't kick yourself over that.
Oh, thank you. I
That,
appreciate
no,
that.
that's absolutely um, 100% positive. And if you did come back and there were a few folks that weren't there anymore, well, then it says more about them than you. Um,
Mm.
and it says that what did they really want? Did they care? And and folks said, your supporters like, hey, no, well, you stayed. You're good. I'll pat you on the head from here. Um,
Yeah.
but it says kind of what they wanted. Did they really want you, or did they just want somebody that was there?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. And
yeah,
them coming like back, like welcoming back made me feel like, oh, maybe I am doing good at this.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe I'm doing a little bit, maybe I'm doing it kind of right.
Folks, you're listening to that smile out there. Like that's a big smile that you just heard.
You do.
You can't hide that one. Even over internet, you can't hide that one. Um, so when you started doing the streaming, did you start with Irium first, or did you start with the other service first?
So I started on Twitch.
Uh-huh.
I currently have like a pre-made model on there.
Mhm.
Just because I am in the works right now of getting my area model
Yes.
2D, just because I think this is gonna be like definitely my new brand.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I do have like two different models, but I did start originally on Twitch.
Hmm.
And then I found out about Irium through Yang,
Yeah.
and I started getting on there. I At first I wasn't like going to stream on here. I thought I was going to think about it. But then I started watching more streamers and connecting with a lot more people, and it just kind of ended up being the right call
Hmm.
for me to go into the support program. I
Right.
actually had originally got accepted to bring my model from Twitch, but because I don't own it, I
Ah.
couldn't like re-rig it for Irium, so
Right.
I ended
Right.
up reapplying for the debut support program.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of the business. Uh,
Yeah, well, and it makes me happy because then I can actually create my own brand
yeah.
instead of having like kind of generic, like something that anyone could have.
Yeah. Yeah. This is directly Hime, and it is the one
Exactly.
true Hime that
Exactly.
I.
Yeah, my they took the design. I gave them a very detailed design, and they took everything that I wanted and just completely put it together. I was so excited and so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. Folks who are listening to this playback, you're seeing it right now. You're seeing that design, and folks on Irium, you're seeing the design too. I what I'm talking about. Um,
Yeah.
Everybody is seeing it right now. Uh,
Yeah.
when you first started streaming on on uh, Twitch, and you looked up and saw your avatar and model being you, how did that hit you?
So I've always like been a theater person, a very theatrical person.
Mm, yeah.
I am definitely high energetic. I'm all over the place most of the time.
Mm.
So like definitely seeing it move, I felt really cool. Like,
Ooh.
whoa, it's moving with me. Like, what do you mean? So
Another half
I
hour of you just moving around back and forth on the screen.
Yeah, it's like it was just me and like V Studio just being like, what can I do? And then like the model that I had came with like assets and I was like,
Mm.
what do these do? It was like so fun to figure it out.
That's that's cool. So you were doing theater before. So was it hard for you to have a chat after being on stage?
Honestly, no, you really couldn't get me to shut up.
Yes.
I'm quite the yapper. I am a quiet person like in my daily life sometimes,
Yeah.
just because it takes a lot of effort to be talking to people outside of stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And I'm at the point now I don't talk to people I don't want to talk to.
yeah, exactly,
Wave at them. Yeah.
exactly. Gotta
Yeah.
pick and
Whatever.
choose, you know?
Yeah. I only got a few words left. I'm going to use them sparingly.
Exactly.
Uh, so you didn't have that kind of stage fright when you started out?
Hmm, I think for like, hmm. I'm trying to really think back because I think I was more so nervous about debuting on Ethereum
Hmm.
than I was Twitch because Twitch is so easy. You have a game in front of you. You
Hmm.
know, you're talking, you're playing a game.
Yeah, you can lean
With
on that
Ethereum,
if something. Yeah.
it's just full on yapping.
Hmm. Yeah.
And you're talking. But I started singing a lot in my streams,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of seems to be like what works for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have like covers that I've come out with, and then I also have a lot of covers like that are being in the works right now.
Ah.
There's something coming out this weekend with Yang Tanabata and Melody Cordelia
Oh, cool.
that we've had in the works. So
Ah, yes. So, what type of music are you covering?
mostly like anime music.
Mm-hmm.
My first cover that I posted was Senbon Sakura.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll
I
have,
think pretty much I
we're
think
gonna
that's a Vocaloid song to be honest.
and we're gonna have all the links, by the way, in the description for the video on the YouTube channel, so folks
Yeah,
can check out what Hime's got going on.
thank you.
So were you singing on stage before?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
I've done a lot of stage work. I've been on the stage, I've been behind the scenes. I've been directing it. I've done a lot of stuff.
That's that takes a lot more courage than I have.
It's okay, I got you. I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of had to get over it over years, but when I was, a tiny lad, um, they threw me up on stage to do the stuff at school because I sang the loudest.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
necessarily the best, but I really didn't care, and I was going to sing as long as I could. Then when I got into the teenage years, I didn't want to do get out on stage as much, and I just developed a terrible fear of being on stage.
Oh,
Um,
no.
yeah, I even took a drama class and did not did not go into any of
She said
the
no.
musicals. You're like, no. For one thing, I don't think I'd be able to remember any lines, which is
I was like the total opposite, to be honest. At first, I had stage fright, and then I was like, "Wait, I really like this." And then you literally couldn't get me to not audition for like everything.
can I do that
Yeah,
part too? And that part, I'll just change outfits and head out there and do that part too.
it's so fun. Like, what do you mean? I need a quick change backstage? Let's go. Like, it's easy.
Well, some people are just born to it. Some people are born to sit in the audience. I am the latter. I might do the announcer off stage, though. I could probably do that. Um,
No, you do a lot though for the community. You're
yeah,
always interviewing everybody, and I know that a lot of people like look up to you for that, and
but
especially because you're spreading so much
yeah,
like about us. So I
that's
really appreciate it for you for that.
yeah. I do it because not just because of that. That's part of it, but also because you lot, you VTubers, um, you are all you all have different stories and different talents and different reasons and different life experiences that you've gone through. And I consider the fact that you're here doing this a triumph, um, no matter where you're coming from. The fact that you decided and you're succeeding at coming out in front of people that you're probably never going to meet for the most part, on maybe sitting upside down from you on the other side of the planet, and showing that what you have, um, that takes a lot of not just confidence but courage in my book to do something like that, especially live when you don't have a net. I have a net usually. I'm I'm
Yeah.
I'm old and smart enough to have a net for the most part.
No, that's so good. I mean, we love editing.
Yes. Yeah, I will edit the blank out of it, and you can
Let's
yeah
go.
put your own word in there if you'd like. But
It's okay. You're probably better at editing than I am.
mm, well,
So
not video, which is why my stuff is always just audio. when I when I went to school in the 1800s, we we had my video editing class was
Mm-mm.
1983, and we were using videotape, and some of it had to be like using a pair of scissors and actual adhesive tape to edit. Um, if you didn't have the machine that would do it for you.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's actually insane,
it
but
really is.
also like that's crazy lore.
Oh,
That's amazing
it
though.
is. And audio tapes for the longest time. Um, Audio was always transcribed onto reel-to-reel tapes. You didn't have any digital stuff to put it on. Now, as soon as we found the digital stuff, we went to it very quickly. Uh, but here's a little thing for you. If we back then were going to produce a 30-second radio commercial for somebody, we would, and they would say, send it to these other 5 radio stations. We would produce it, which would knock off about 3 generations of audio quality. Then we'd have to find 5 small reeled reels and dub them off one by one, not all 5 at a time, one by one, and then which takes off another generation, and then physically mail them through the post to hopefully get to the other radio station in time for them to play them. Which
Oh my gosh.
hopefully you didn't run across something magnetic in the process, because it just erase it like nothing happened. It took a long time. And now
Jeez.
you just put it together and put it on an email, and they can play it off the email.
It works. It works.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds like a lot
yeah,
harder than recording a cover. Jesus.
yeah. Well, yeah, and that's something else too. The actual recording of something like a cover, um, heck, for us back then, you really had to have the equipment. Otherwise, you're just recording into a cassette.
Hmm.
A lot of garage bands did that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I mean, we got Band Lab now instead of GarageBand.
yeah. We had the early to mid '80s was a real garage band scene where I was living in Champaign, Illinois.
Mm.
There were a lot of groups that came through there, um, and people would go home and record onto a cassette, and that was about as good as it got because we didn't have anything else to edit with. Uh, so you can imagine how much a jump that is from there to here, as far as
Oh,
quality.
yeah. I mean, you're able to add like visuals a
Hmm.
lot easier,
Hmm.
probably, and
Oh,
you
and
got your still frame a lot easier.
effects and all that stuff. Heck, I use the Audacity, which is a lot like what we use in the radio station, and I don't know 90% of that program. There's a lot of stuff I have no idea what to do with. Um, so
I'm the same way.
yeah, so now that you've been at it for a while, is there something you'd like to do streaming that you haven't been able to do yet?
Mm. Honest, I would think like my next goal, I would say, I think it would be a dream to have like my own meet and greet.
Mm,
I think that that would be like a huge step up.
mm,
I don't know. I find that like so cool to
yeah,
like be able to do that. And the fact that you can do it virtually is extremely appealing because like you don't have to go all the way to the convention. You're just literally sitting at home
isn't it? That's
talking at the
just
screen.
amazing. It really is amazing to be able to do
Yeah,
something like that.
it's crazy. Like you could be all the way in like Alaska or something and then you're streaming for like people in California.
Yeah, I mean, you could go to a convention in Tokyo from.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a lot of foreign VTubing
no,
conventions that are like amazing.
absolutely. So, what is the biggest difference for you from doing the streaming on Twitch to your community on Irium? Do you get carry over from one to the other, or are they basically separate communities?
They Kind of are they kind of overlap,
Mm,
honestly. I would say I am more successful with viewers and followers on Irium than I
mhm,
am Twitch.
mhm.
But that's just kind of due to the fact that I do stream daily on Irium, but I don't stream daily on Twitch.
Right.
So it's a lot easier to grow on
Mhm.
Irium, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm lucky that a lot of my community, they do go and support me on my Twitch stuff, whether it's like after the VOD has been posted or during it. Everyone always like tries to like come and say hi to me at least.
Mhm.
So they do kind of overlap, I will say.
That's good. And that also goes back to your connection with them and your personality bringing them in and keeping them. Um,
Mm,
and you found out by now, I'm sure, that i from your Twitch experience, that if you were to play, say, Minecraft, there are probably 1,000 people right now streaming Minecraft,
oh yeah, and
and
I'm a Fortnite streamer, so
oh,
there's even more.
oh yeah, absolutely. So if somebody wants to just watch somebody play Minecraft, they can just pick a random person.
Hmm.
But they come back the next time for the personality of the person doing it. It because they could choose anybody the second time, But if they're coming
Hmm.
back for you, that means that they enjoyed that personality and they connected somehow with that person. And that's where you start building your regular folks and build that foundation that you've got right now.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah.
And I think sometimes every once in a while I see a VTuber forget that. And like, oops. Yeah, but people got to learn, I guess. Eventually.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a I'm trying to a learning experience.
Yeah,
Like even
yeah.
just like VTubing itself
Oh,
is just like a learning experience the same as life. Like you're gonna succeed,
yeah.
but you're also gonna have failure and you kind of just have to keep going.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in radio, 95% of what I did was failure over 35 years. Um,
Yeah.
Sometimes you fail up in those things, and sometimes it's the effort that gets you to the next level. But
Yeah, you gotta work hard. Like
yeah,
if you really want something, you just gotta work hard at it.
absolutely, absolutely. And the fact that you've been able to take advantage of what Arium has to offer you, and still be able to keep up on the other streaming platforms, tells me that how much you've really bought into the VTuber way of doing things.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, because I mean, if you really didn't like it, you wouldn't be finding another way to do it.
No, I wouldn't be planning for more events to do on Ethereum. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be planning community goals for Ethereum if I truly didn't love it.
yeah, yeah. One thing about Arium I've noticed too is that the streamers, um, many of them are so creative with what they're able to do, um,
Oh,
in trying to
there's a
bring viewers in.
lot of amazing artists on Ethereum. It's
Oh,
incredible.
yeah, it really is. And artists and people who are able to find some way to interact in a game with them, even though you can't stream it obviously on Ethereum right now.
Yeah, I definitely see that the streamers like we all try to incorporate chat as much as we can.
Yeah, I really do, I still think that somebody could be just an Ethereum interviewer and just interview other people on Ethereum and have you know a pretty closed audience there. People would certainly go for something like that.
You should apply. You should
Oh,
become the streamer on Ethereum and interview
oh,
everyone.
I am so unreliable and
He's like,
old.
I don't know if I can make that 300 hour mark.
Yeah, yeah. Although if you take all the interviews I've done and played them once a week and didn't repeat them, you'd go for 15 years.
That's I better start watching them.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me 15 years, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh man, I I I put that down on paper one time and figured it out. And of course, my wife looks at me and just shakes her head. And you still can't take out the trash. No, I'm doing these interviews.
You're like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm cooking in the kitchen.
Look,
Okay? Like,
see,
just let me cook.
there are people around the world who know who I am. I mean, maybe just one or
Yeah.
two in every country, but I'm a very I'm worldwide, but stretched very thin.
You're like, I just know too many people on the line on the internet now.
Yeah, and it is a lot different when you're recording something as opposed to doing it live.
Mm,
And you found that out early on by going on the theater and performing on stage. It's different. Um, Anything that's live, even if you do the same thing live twice, it's not going to be the same.
no. And it's the same way when I'm doing singing versus
Yeah.
like recording the audio versus just like singing live for them.
Oh yeah.
It's all different.
Well, you get that now. We've been so lucky, at least I have been so lucky that the YouTube folks have saved so many great jazz live performances. Um,
Yeah.
I I will turn that on at work and just bop around ignoring my job the whole time. Um,
Me.
but but it
Just a
it
song in my head and I'm just vibing. We're
that's
good.
right. Right, Eric. Hey, I've got Dizzy Gillespie on. Go away. Um,
Yeah. I'm
I'm
busy.
busy. But they'll show they have like entire live concerts on there, and you can hear the same person play it from one day to the next, same song, and it's completely different. Um,
Hmm.
and that's one of the things about live and live music. If you get a chance to hear somebody perform live, do it. It
It's, I agree.
it's different.
I've
When
been to a lot of concerts, so
Yeah. So
I definitely agree with you.
which one was your favorite?
Oh, um, I really liked my Hosier concert that I went to.
Mm,
It was so magical,
yeah.
and everyone in the crowd felt like so at peace,
Mm,
and it was just a beautiful experience.
that
But
is
I also have to say, like my BTS Rose Bowl was also one of my favorites.
the Rose Bowl with 8,000 million other people.
For sure, for sure. Hey, I got to see Mans in a bubble. Got to see Jimin in a bubble. That's all I needed. And Jungkook flying in the air.
And that
Oh
was
my
even,
god,
and that was just after the show, and they were trying to get away.
it was crazy. I was like, wow, I've definitely lived life.
It is so much different. And when do you do a karaoke style stream or do you do requests or what?
Uh, I do karaoke style streams definitely.
Mm.
When there's an event, that's usually when I'll start taking like requests.
Mm. Yeah. So what? This is a loaded question, so you can
No
dodge if
worries.
you'd like.
No
Um,
worries.
what song will you not sing?
Ever?
Yes, like do not request this song.
You not honestly anything country. I don't want it. I don't want it. I mean, unless it's like a Zach Brown band song, then I'll be okay with it. But I'm not a country girl.
Oh,
Give me anime, give me K-pop, give me regular pop, give me English pop music.
yeah,
Otherwise I'm lost.
they haven't made any good country since 1975, anyways.
No, literally, what happened to Johnny Cash? Where's my man?
Yeah, and I grew up on that. That's what the house was always playing when I was a kid. Um,
I also grew up on Johnny Cash because it was my grandpa's absolute favorite artist.
oh well,
So
yeah,
every camping trip it was the same CD over and over again.
yeah, but you learned the songs, didn't you?
Oh, 1000%.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. I know that song back and forth.
Just the
Um,
burning ring of fire, you
yeah.
know?
So if somebody were to come up and say, give you do a Loretta Lynn song, you'd be like, no, and you go to the next one.
I'd be like, who's that? Just kidding.
Oh, now you start riling people on the net if you do that.
What? What do you mean? Rage baiting's not allowed? Nah.
I just don't see you as a big rage baiter.
I'll just play Fortnite with me.
Oh, one of my coworkers plays Fortnite all night, and then sleeps. She sleeps during the day and comes into work at night.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
what a baddie. What a baddie.
she
She
is,
knows her obligations, obviously.
and she is the sweetest person. She is absolutely down home, nicest person you'd ever want to meet. I don't
It's
even,
always the nice ones.
I don't even want to know how vicious she is on Fortnite.
I'm like ridiculous on Fortnite because like I have the 6'7" emote.
Oh
I don't care
no.
about 6'7". I think it's dumb. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Mm.
But you bet if I am if I win in Fortnite, I'm a 6'7" on these people because I know it's gonna make them mad.
Troll.
It's so good. It's just it's a little tidbit that makes me laugh.
You're trolling.
A little bit, a little bit.
So yeah, when we mentioned, of course, Yang earlier, and other folks who, when you got into Irium, did you were there a lot of folks there that started coming to your stream and kind of ushering you in and supporting you along the way?
Yeah. When I first started on the app alone, and then I got accepted and I had pre-debut in my profile,
Mm-hmm.
everyone was so welcoming.
Mm.
They were just like, "Oh, you're a pre-debut. That's so exciting. Go follow, go follow." And like honestly, my follower count went up pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really proactive and you go on people's streams and you really like you talk with people, you meet their communities, it's really like easy to grow fast on this app.
Yeah, yeah, and if I could throw in something too,
Mm-mm.
not just go in and market yourself.
Oh no, do not market
Mm,
yourself. Oh my God, no.
you
I
know,
just mean like I mean I love going into people's chat and just supporting them.
yeah,
Like I see like, oh, they're doing an event that maybe I'm not doing.
mm,
And I mean, even if I'm doing an event, I'm still gonna support everybody.
yeah,
But
yeah,
um I
and
don't know, sometimes I want to go into like random people's streams and I'll get their fan badge just to be like, "Hey, I think you're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing. You're entertaining." Just to spread a lot more positivity on the app for sure.
well, positivity in general is usually pretty good. Depends on, of course,
Please.
depending on what you're positive about, I guess.
Yeah, you do gotta be careful these days
Yeah,
sometimes.
you look into what you're positive about before you say something about that. Um, do you see anything in the future that's going to keep you from doing what you want to do, other than, of course, physical issues?
Mm. Honestly, I think you would have to kick me off the app to get me off the app.
Ah.
Or kick me out of everything to just I don't know. I really don't want to not. I don't want to stop doing this.
Pulling you out kicking and screaming at this point. Nah.
Yeah, like you would have to hold me down. I don't know, chain me down and then take away all my devices.
We'll just leave you to your own devices. You can
Yeah,
work on.
just lock me in a room and then I wouldn't have anything and then I would go insane.
Yeah. Now, I would think, and again, tell me if I'm wrong here, that streaming on Irium for you, given your condition, is easier to do. Because you could stream from a bus if you wanted to, but you don't have
Yeah.
to. I mean, you don't have to set up as much equipment to do it, obviously.
I mean, yeah, I do daily streams on my lunch
Yeah.
during work. I will just go to my car and I'll stream and I'll just talk to people while I'm eating.
Welcome to 2026.
Yeah, they're always like, "What are you having, Hime? Oh, can I have some?" And I'm like, "Okay, chat, say ah." Like,
Everybody leaves their job at noon and goes to their car to stream.
yes, as they should. It's so much fun. It's so much fun streaming in your car
I just
until your phone gets overheated and then stream stops. Now
yeah,
that's not the fun part,
yeah.
but the rest of it, yeah.
Oh, you get that when you're in the car and you realize that the sun is sitting on the back of your phone. Like,
Mm.
no.
Yeah, even with that that sun protector,
Hmm.
shoddy still gets overheated. I feel
Yeah,
so bad.
yeah. Just be careful with that sort of thing. Um,
Yes, yes.
are you looking to try and well as is, doing the singing stuff? Have you got the setup microphone wise and sound retention wise that you really want to continue doing your singing things?
Yeah, I do, I use, like, I think it's called Fifen or
Mm,
Fifen? I don't really know how to say it.
mm,
Um, but that's what I currently use. I would eventually like to step up to, like, Yamaha products,
mm,
just because I know that they are gonna be much better quality than, like, what I'm using now.
uh,
But I think for now, what I have is a really good option. I mean, I've only had it, like, since November when I started streaming in general.
yeah.
So I don't wanna, like it's still my baby. It's still my baby equipment, and I still love her.
Yeah,
Like,
they'll always be around. Maybe not using it so much, but you'll always have it around.
yeah, exactly.
Do you,
Like, it's just my first mixer, and I think it lights up. It's so cute.
do you really enjoy getting in and mixing around the songs?
I am learning as I go.
Yeah.
Um, I am lucky to have like really good friends who are really patient with me, and they will either like mix it for me, like what I'm missing, what I messed up on, or if I totally picked the wrong like tone that needed to go there. I'm really thankful
Mm.
that I do have cool people that are like, hey. I'm not trying to attack you, but, like, "Can I fix this for you?" And I'm like, "Please," because I barely know what I'm doing half the time.
But do you ever sit down and just take something and just fiddle around with it and see what you can do with it?
Yes, I've been doing that with my most recent cover. There's a lot of harmonies in the beginning of it,
Yes.
and I am extremely determined to do the harmonies myself instead of getting, like, a backtrack for it,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to work my hardest on getting the correct presets for it, just because it has, like the original song has a lot of echo at the beginning with it.
Right.
So I'm like, I hope it doesn't sound silly, but I'm trying my best.
People think, well, you're just recording your same so twice. No, you
Mm,
if you're trying to, there's a lot of different ways to try to do that, but a lot of people try to hear the other track so you can tell whether you're hitting the harmonized note or not. Um,
mm,
do you do it that way, or do you do it like just by yourself with no backing track, vocal track when you do the harmony?
mm. It's half and half, I would say.
Mm,
Like if I am not quite on that pitch, I have a higher voice.
yeah.
I'm definitely a soprano.
Mm,
I sing a lot higher.
mm,
So the harmonies that I do struggle with a little bit more are the lower ones.
mm,
So those ones I do tend to have like a melody guide, just because so I can hear the soprano part in the song.
mm.
I can hear where it's supposed to be, like, with on key and everything, but it's that middle portion, that mid-range that is a bit difficult for me that I will have a guide for it.
Yeah. You can't get down too low, huh?
Hold on, let me try. This is about as low as I can get.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's kinda low.
Yeah. The problem too with changing your pitch is being able to hold it for any period of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I really don't wanna do, like, a song in an accent or anything,
Yeah.
cause God bless.
People who can sing in accents have too much time on their hands.
No, for real, like, what do you mean you can do a French accent?
Too and
That's crazy.
and too much talent. They should be taxed somehow.
I'm gonna tax you for your talent. Give me your money.
That's right. Give me your talent and your money. Not just your talent, and I'll
Give me.
and I'll make money myself. Thank you very much.
I'm like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the
Yeah.
talent.
Well, I appreciate you coming on with me because it's great being able to talk with someone who fits who is fitting the glove well. It's it seems like what you've got going on right now is perfectly set up for you.
Thank you.
You're set up for it. It's set up for you. It's a perfect match. And I can tell the folks who are in the chat right now and the folks who are listening that you got to keep an eye on this one.
Thank you.
There's
Oh my gosh.
there's a lot of talent there, as you already know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, and some backbone and grit and determination. And I just don't think you're gonna let anything big stop you. You're just gonna keep plowing through.
100%. I mean, I already have a chronic illness that will try to beat me up. It's like I always tell people, you literally can't hurt my feelings. I have a chronic illness. I'm like, having chronic illness hurts my feelings every day.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
You're fine. Like, your words mean nothing. I'm totally fine.
Your words mean nothing.
Like, what?
I tell you, I say this a lot, and I mean it. And you are one of those folks that absolutely encapsulates this. Is that people are not the product of their circumstances, but they are the triumph that emerges from those circumstances. And it's very obvious that you have done that.
That means like so much. Honestly, that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
And the people listening know from following you that you are a triumph.
Thank you. Yes. You'll make me cry. What the heck?
That's my job.
Well, I really appreciate being like honest and expressing your opinions. Because I also just really believe that like what I have going right now is really good, and all I can do is just keep going up.
Yeah, absolutely. There's I don't think there's anybody who's tough enough to stop you.
No.
And I think that if somebody, I think right now if somebody tried, there'd be left people tackling them so they don't get a chance.
Probably. My followers would be devoted.
Part of the way to have a long life is to have all the people around you to take the blows for you. Get in front of that car.
We're good.
Thank you so much, Hime. We're gonna have all the links in the description. Just an absolute pleasure to talk with you. And folks on the Arium stream, you got a good one here. I don't have to tell you that. Thanks for supporting the good folks here on the Arium.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for again for having patience with me and honestly just interviewing me in general. I feel completely honored. Honestly, when I got your message, I was like, "Whoa, I made it!" I was like, "Yay!" Like I felt really excited. So like this is kind of a dream come true. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.